government data being not useful. So it is very true even now, but of late in the last few years, some of the initiatives have become better, government initiatives. But it is, we've created various alternative provisions. For example, the Waters of Pondicherry, the website that my team member Dinesh has created, it has documented all water bodies in state of Puducherry and put it in the public domain with the GIS logs, everything. What is the state right now? So after looking at this, the kind of work that we did, then government initiated a project saying, okay, let us document all this and put it in the open portal. So one way is like Bobby is saying, we can fight and get data, but the other strategy is create alternative open source data, which is the training of the youths, water warriors was one in that strategy, saying, let's not be dependent on them. You want data, there is already enough available. We'll just, train you to get the data that you want. So this is the alternative strategy that we follow. Both this also works. Yes, we have to fight with with the government.
So what you're saying
we have
is
to
do some
multiple strategies basically.
Become positive and present as much information as possible in a way that administrators cannot deny it, cannot avoid it, cannot refute it.
Yes, we have mapped all the water bodies of Bangalore. And we've brought in all the data that is available both from remote sensing and government and other satellite imagery that is available. We are also connected with IIT Roorkee, and we are considering how to get chlorophyll and other water-related data using remote sensing. So that's also part of it. But by the end of the day, there's a certain type of data that is extremely critical for decision-making that is unfortunately not in the public domain. Like, for example, right, river flows. River flow data is only government source. There's no other data out there. Today, if you want to know how much water is flowing at Biligundla between Tamil Nadu and Kaveri, the only source of data is Central Water Commission and Kaveri Niravari Nigama in Karnataka. All the dams and river flow data are there, and that is critical for citizens to know how much water do we have in our rivers.
Is it that NGOs are denied access to making such documentation?
Yes, we are using Right to Information Act and we are getting the river flow data. We have the river flow data via Right to Information Act for Arkavati River here in Bangalore, and we continue to use RTI to collect data.
But with GIS, you should have enough data that you could.
No, not with GIS. These are on the ground measurements. GIS cannot get such a data, right? It could, but you have on the ground measurements, which is needed for decision making. That's one point. And the second one is when you consider hydroelectric, there's just nothing out there that gives you with hydroelectric electricity production, how many units of electricity is being produced. All the data that's there in the public domain is the capacity data. How much is it capable of generating? Right. Then take sewage treatment plants, the data that's out there, and that too, if you pull from 100 different government documents, the data you get is what is the capacity of the sewage treatment plant, but not is a utilization capacity, but the installed capacity, right? So we are looking at the data point where the rubber hits the road. And of course, we have left no stone unturned, including the GIS, including remote sensing, all that there is out there for us to bring context to water data.